Okay, good evening, everyone. Let's find our seats. We'll start as soon as everybody's settled. Who is coming to the Taylor Center for the very first time? Well, welcome. Welcome to the Taylor Center. This is one of the jewels of the campus, so I'm glad you're part of the event tonight. So we're going to have an interesting, fun, entertaining, educational period of time to basically celebrate all things related to the arts here at Stony Brook. So just a first couple of introductions. My name is Norm PRUSSLIN. I'm the faculty director of our media arts minor, which is also affiliated with this undergraduate college, which is called the Undergraduate College of Arts, Culture, and Humanities. And what I'd like to do is welcome you to the 2019 Shirley Strum Kenny Student Arts Festival. And our planning committee is a group that some of us are in the room, some of us are outside. All of those folks are named in the program on the back of your program, so you can take a look at them. You should know that the festival is named after our former president, Shirley Strum Kenny. And what it is an inspiring 30 days of student artistic expression and achievements in the arts. Our festival fair started on April the 3rd, and it set the stage for a month of art, music, theater, film, dance, multimedia, literature, creative writing, poetry, and the interdisciplinary arts, all taking center stage on campus. So this year, over 100 events are scheduled and will run to the end of the month. The creative communities from the departments and programs in art, music, theater, creative writing, filmmaking, media, and journalism join together with administrative departments, offices, and student organizations for a festival that includes timeless as well as original works. And it's been a very exciting and creative time on campus. So again, the committee members that have a lot to do with putting this program on, their names are in the program. I also want to thank students in two of my classes, LIA 488 and THR 277. Thank you very much for your participation. If you guys are in the room, stand up. If the students in those classes are here, stand up real quick. Stand up real quick. Well, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Good job, folks. Still more work to do before April 30th. And I'd also like to thank the donors to the SSK Student Arts Festival Endowment Fund, whose contributions helped to make the festival program happen. And finally, I'd like to thank all of you, staff, faculty, alumni, guests, and of course our students, for helping to fly what we call April is for the Arts, the banner on campus. So I'd like to thank you all for that. So to get our program started, I'd like to introduce one of our student festival coordinators, Robin Wang, to the podium.
Hi everyone, my name is Robin, and I'm one of the lead interns for our SP Idol performance this year. And I also have the honor to present for our music department. The undergraduate major in music balances studies in performance, composition, theory, and history of Western art music with the broad general education implied by a liberal arts degree. The department offers a program with no specific tracks in performance, history, composition, or theory. All students take the same general program and are encouraged to select electives that reflect their individual interests and potential careers. The department also offers minors in ethnomusicology, music and technology, music theory, and jazz. Students graduating with a minor in music pursue graduate studies in music performance, composition, history and theory, teach music in private and public schools, take jobs in art-related industries, and pursue advanced study in non-music fields. And now I actually would like to invite Dr. Perry Goldstein, which is our music department chair, to present next.
Thank you, Robin, and thank you, Norm. I was just speaking with Kathy Marone, who is the director of the College of Arts, Culture, and Humanities. I started as the director of the College of Arts, Culture, and Humanities in 2003. In 2002, this building was housing mattresses, and the university saw fit to refurbish the place, and I had the pleasure and honor of refurbishing the piano and putting in the lights and designating spaces. But the point I really want to make is that when I got here, Kathy and I were just talking about Norm PRUSSLIN as the straw that stirs the drink. Norm was already doing this work and has been doing it indefatigably for the last, I don't know, 183 years. He's doing it when I was here, and he's still doing it, and doing a marvelous job in coordinating the arts, and deeply appreciate that. I'll add a couple of things in addition to the undergraduate program. The university's Department of Music graduate program is one of the most highly regarded, especially for performance. We did a self-study last year, and I can proudly proclaim now that our faculty have more recordings per faculty than any other institution with which we compared ourselves. That's Juilliard, Rice, New England Conservatory, and 7 or 8 other of the best places in the country, because we have the Emerson String Quartet here and Gilbert Kalish, a pianist who has 137 recordings. So we invite you to come to any of our 300 events each year, and they're happening now, especially during this time of the season. One other thing I would say, in addition to that very nice, where'd Robin go? Robin.
To the class.
Going to classes? Really? What's happening with students these days? And that is that the music department is open not just to majors and minors, but to any student who wants to come. Take lessons if you qualify and audition and do reasonably well, you can come. Take lessons for a fraction of the price of private lessons. Take any of our courses. Robin already mentioned the minors. So we are very inviting of any student who wants to come. There are 13 ensembles if you want to sing or play an instrument or do African drumming. All those things are open to you. Franz Schubert, not to segue clumsily, but Franz Schubert was a wonderful composer who wrote an extraordinary body of music and died tragically at the age of 31. I happen to be a composer myself. I'm happy to have escaped the legacy of the dead composers of the past. The part of his remarkable legacy is a set of string quartets, which he started when he was rather young and finished as he was nearing the end of his life. He has 15 string quartets. The last 3, especially in A minor, D minor, and G major, are among the most extraordinary pieces in the literature. The 14th is called Death and the Maiden, and it's the reason for that, in addition to Schubert's obvious preoccupation with death, is because it was named after a song that occurs during the course of the piece, although not in the movement that you're about to hear. So I'm going to ask our four music department students to come to the stage. These are Andrew Mock and Jasmine Goli on violin, Stefano Piscitelli on viola, and Peng Guan is the cellist. And you'll hear the first movement of Franz Schubert's String Quartet number 14 in D minor, Death and the Maiden.
It's got a 19th century length to it, so settle in. This is not the piece.